Imagine drifting through a vibrant underwater city, a world of intricate shapes and dazzling colors. Among the bustling crowds of the coral reef, one creature moves with a unique, almost regal grace. This is the angelfish, a living masterpiece of the ocean. They don't just swim, they glide, their bodies adorned in flowing colors and elegant patterns, appearing less like ordinary fish and more like living art. Their movements are slow, deliberate, as if the ocean itself is guiding their every turn. In the chaotic world of the reef, where survival often hinges on speed and aggression, angelfish thrive through poise, precision, and an intimate understanding of their environment. Angelfish belong to a diverse family of reef fish, each species painted with its own stunning palette. We see deep blues, brilliant yellows, stark blacks, and glowing whites, all woven into intricate stripes, spots, and gradients. These colors aren't just for show, they are a complex language used to communicate with rivals, attract mates, and establish territory. But perhaps most fascinating is their ability to blend into the complex textures of the coral. The patterns can break up their silhouette, making them almost invisible to predators and prey alike. It's a masterful use of camouflage, turning their beauty into a tool for survival. One of the most remarkable things about angelfish is their transformation. A juvenile angelfish often looks completely different from its adult form. Take the emperor angelfish, for example. As a juvenile, it's a dark blue fish covered in a mesmerizing pattern of concentric white and blue rings. As it matures, this pattern slowly morphs into the iconic yellow and blue stripes of the adult. This dramatic change in appearance isn't just a random quirk of nature, it serves a crucial purpose. The distinct juvenile coloration signals their non-threatening status to larger territorial adults, preventing conflict and allowing them to live peacefully within the same reef until they are ready to claim a territory of their own. It's a brilliant strategy that ensures the survival of the next generation. Despite their delicate appearance, angelfish are highly specialized and effective foragers. Many species are spongivores, meaning their diet consists primarily of sponges. Others feed on algae and small invertebrates hidden deep within the coral crevices. Their narrow mouths and flat disc-shaped bodies are perfectly designed for this task, allowing them to navigate tight spaces and access food that larger, bulkier fish simply cannot reach. This feeding behavior is more important than it might seem. By grazing on sponges and algae, angelfish act as the reef's gardeners. They prevent these fast-growing organisms from overgrowing and suffocating the slow-growing corals, which are the very foundation of the reef ecosystem. In this way, they maintain the delicate balance required for the entire community to flourish. Angelfish are also known for their territorial nature. Adult angelfish often claim a specific section of the reef as their own, patrolling their domain with quiet confidence. This territory isn't just a source of food, it's also their shelter and their breeding ground. But when it comes to defending their home, they rarely resort to reckless combat. Instead, they rely on a series of sophisticated warning displays. They might flash their vibrant colors, change their body posture, or make audible clicking sounds to intimidate an intruder. If that doesn't work, their intimate knowledge of the reef comes into play. They'll make a swift retreat into the intricate labyrinth of coral, icily outmaneuvering any pursuer. It's a strategy built on awareness and intelligence rather than brute force, showcasing their deep connection to their environment. The reproductive life of an angelfish is a carefully timed and beautiful ritual. Many species are known to form long-term monogamous pairs, a rarity in the fish world. These pairs can stay together for years, sometimes even for life, defending their territory side by side. When the time is right, typically at dusk, the pair performs a synchronized dance. They ascend from the safety of the reef into the open water column, a dangerous move that exposes them to predators. In a perfectly coordinated moment, they release their eggs and sperm into the water before quickly darting back to the shelter of the coral. This spawning behavior, known as broadcast spawning, relies on timing and ocean currents to mix the gametes. The fertilized eggs then begin a perilous journey, drifting freely as part of the plankton. They are incredibly vulnerable during this stage, and only a tiny fraction will survive. Those that do will eventually settle back onto a reef, having transformed into the tiny, colorful juveniles we talked about earlier. They bear little resemblance to their parents, but they carry the genetic legacy of their species, ready to begin their own life cycle. This entire process, from the paired bond to the vulnerable larval stage, highlights the complex life strategies that have allowed angelfish to thrive in one of the most competitive environments on Earth. So, it's clear that angelfish are much more than just a pretty face. They are critical contributors to the health and stability of coral reefs. By controlling sponge and algae growth, they create and maintain the space necessary for corals to grow and expand. Their presence supports biodiversity, ensuring that the reef remains a complex and resilient ecosystem, rather than one dominated by a single organism. In a very real sense, angelfish are the caretakers of beauty, actively preserving the very environments that sustain them. They are a perfect example of how every single creature on the reef, no matter how small or seemingly decorative, plays a vital role in the grander scheme of things. Yet, this elegance and beauty have tragically made them a target. The vibrant colors that help them survive in the wild also make them highly sought after for the aquarium trade. Overcollection in some parts of the world has put significant pressure on wild populations, but the threats don't stop there. The very foundation of their world, the coral reef, is in peril. Climate change is causing widespread coral bleaching, pollution is degrading water quality, and destructive fishing practices are destroying reef structures. As the corals fade, so too does the intricate world that shaped the angelfish's colors, behaviors, and very existence. The loss of the angelfish would be more than just a decline in the ocean's beauty. It would signal a deeper unraveling of the entire reef ecosystem. To watch an angelfish glide through a coral garden is to witness balance in motion. It's a life lived in perfect harmony with structure, color, and space. They don't dominate the reef. They belong to it. In their quiet patrols and measured movements, we find a powerful reminder that survival in the ocean isn't always about being the fastest or the strongest. Sometimes, it's about fitting perfectly into the rhythm of the world around you, about being an integral part of a complex and beautiful whole. They embody a quiet strength, a resilience born from adaptation and a deep instinctual connection to their home. Elegant, resilient, and absolutely essential. Angelfish are not mere decorations of the reef. They are its guardians of form and balance, carrying the soul of the coral ecosystem in every graceful turn they make beneath the waves. Their fate is inextricably linked to the fate of the reefs they call home. By protecting these precious underwater worlds, we can ensure that these living works of art continue to grace our oceans for generations to come. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about these incredible creatures, don't forget to like and subscribe for more journeys into the deep.